Hello, on the TV here, with another part of the Arcastus Bad series. Gotta apologize for the first two ones. They were made very rapidly because they were mainly a response to the thread on the forum that I've linked in the video description. It turned out that they got quite a lot of interest, uh, and some even started making characters based on that to see if it really was bad or playstyle was different or not.
Hmm.
But anyway, um, since the first two little parts, we have moved out quite a bit, 175 kilometers, which is now tier 35. Yeah, that's the latest stuff that I've been picking up. We have changed gear once. We have this now pretty old legendary staff. I was lucky enough to get some legendary timber quite a while ago, as you can see here, back in tier 19. But it's still serving me pretty well, and as you can see, it's not even enchanted. Reason for this is that since the last video, a new set enchant was introduced, which is the apprentice set. And if I remember right, it's on the hands and feet, That apprentice set, as you can see here, level 104, a tier 22 enchant, giving me intelligence, max mana, mana regen. However, I cannot activate the third set bonus. This is because there is a bug in the enchant where the staff I'm using is not recognized as a main weapon. So, since it's not recognized as a main weapon, I cannot apply the enchant. So, I just left the staff blank. Regardless, though, I am having, quite a bit of damage, even though the gear is quite old. As you can see, I'm level 175. My gear is level 119. I crafted it up. And tier 19, tier 19, tier 19, tier 19, tier 19, and tier 22. This because, well, I did find some epic stalks, but I didn't have enough for a full set. So I had to settle for some rare stalks for the boots, which at the time was tier 22 when I recrafted the stuff. So, regardless, all of the gear is now pretty old. All my tools are even older. I could actually enchant these as well, but I haven't been doing so. Oh, there's actually a bug here. It would seem when you have enough enchants to invoke the scroll bar here, if it's scrolled up, we'll also bug the rest of it. Let's see if that's true. Yeah, that's true. Regardless though, we are out here. We are level appropriate with the mobs because we keep. Oh, that was a bad shot. We keep leveling just as fast as we're going out. As you can see, I'm hitting quite hard here. So, my plan was to just go further and further out, and there was a tower. Let's see. So a tower over here somewhere. Yeah, over there. Distance. Might be able to see it. Oh, and some of you have noticed the aim view that I'm using. And I've actually become quite accustomed to, well, quite used to just using this aim view because, well, the thing is with casters, and I think this is the same for the scout class actually. When you fire, you can see it looks like my shot is going straight out right over my head. But let's see if I do this. Watch it. Okay. Yeah, see, my shot actually started behind me, right? That is because caster shots and scout shots, I believe as well, they actually start at the camera and go towards the point that you are aiming at, like this, right? That's all okay if you're out in the open here. But if you're inside a tower or a building or anywhere close, let's say you are here and you want to aim up. Now your camera is next to the ground. And see, it didn't actually fire up because it hit the ground instead. Likewise, if you're aiming downwards and have your camera next to something, see, it's hitting. So the solution is to use the aim view and to go into the aim view. Well, that's really depending on your settings. The aim view is, let's see, toggle first person, toggle aim view. I have it on backslash, which isn't actually backslash on my keyboard. Might show it as it, but it is not. My keyboard is Danish, so the layout is different. So if you can't get it to work with your key binding, I suggest just changing it. Anyway, once you're in aim view, you can pretty much hit anything. Yeah. Oh, that was a champion, isn't it? No, that was a regular one. Why did it not get one shot by that? Usually one shot them. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Did I not hit it for... That's strange. Apparently that one had more hit points than normal mobs. It only seemed to go halfway down. It wasn't a champion. Anyway, we're just gonna speed towards this tower and grab whatever monoliths we encounter on the way. And after that, after successfully taking over the tower, hopefully, we are going to zoom back to my base, which is at tier 13. I showed that off in the other two parts as well, but yeah, no sound and no voice, and no fancy graphics and such. Sorry for that, but this time I'm gonna make it a little better since people were actually interested in it. As you can see here, I mean, these poor monolith mobs, they don't really stand a chance when I'm out in the open. And I leveled again, it seems. So, well, I can show what I'm using stamina, maxing that, intelligence, maxing that, and wisdom, maxing that. Stamina I'm using because, well, mainly for the hit points, but also increases defensive capabilities, and some magic offense bonus. So I mean, defensive, magic offensive, and health pool. I mean, what's not to love there for a caster? Intelligence and wisdoms. Well, they both affect the damage that you do, and they affect the mana regeneration. Oh, actually forgot I needed to level it up. Do these? Yeah, I did. Adventuring. Well, I'm only using one, the apprentice skills. It could be any one of these three. It doesn't really matter. The only difference is the flavor. Lightning bolt I thought looked pretty cool, so I chose this one. I have played apprentices with the other ones as well, and it's pretty much exactly the same except for the graphic. The other two skills are in healing, and you pretty much need this, say, otherwise you will be in for a rough time. And lastly, the protect. For my stats here, you can see my armor, which for some reason is down to 5.6. Recast 6.7. There seems to be some bugs going on with the protect, because my armor should not have changed refreshing the buff. Well, I did put some extra skill points in it, so that might be why. But still, I think there's some bugs going on with it, because I have seen my armor go all the way up to like 8 or 9k, so I'm not sure what's going up there, but I'll put that in for Carl to check out, because obviously that should not fluctuate. at all. Let's grab this as well. And this one bugged out a little with the way that he exploded late, so to speak. Let's loot up these, kill this guy. If we can make it to that tower before nightfall. We don't have to stumble in the dark. Sometimes the towers are easy to spot if they turn. Oh, hello! Look at this bonus. Oh, that's gonna be a nice staff. I've noticed some of you people, you guys, girls, are not using the strong skills down here. Each harvesting ability has a strong skill associated with it, and it's got the strength and the speed. The strength and speed are passives. However, all the strong ones, strong chop, strong swipe, strong cut, and so on and so forth, when you drag them down here, I can change. It changes into a unified strong hit, so to speak, which is different from the normal harvesting one. That's the one I have here, just so you can see the cooldown. But the strong chop, especially when you're starting off a new character, is really important for chopping speed. As you can see there, my tools really old versus tier 35. However, with my strong chop, I chopped it down in one swing. 72 tier 35 elite timber, and that's gonna make a beautiful staff. And I also leveled up logging. Might as well just put that in. However, I did do one error on this character, and that is leveling up that strong chop quite a lot. Just more you level it, more energy it costs. And this is one thing I've spoken with the developer Kyle about before, the scaling of this energy cost. But in the grand scheme of things, and in the at the current level of development, it's not really that important. Oh yeah, before I saw that tree, I was talking about the tower here. We are a bit lucky because it's apparently facing our way. Sorry for the occasional lags here. I've got some other applications running, just like I mentioned in the other two videos, which occasionally makes this stutter pretty harsh. Anyway, the tower is luckily facing with the entrance our way, so we can see the small lights from the torches. Sometimes you're not that lucky, and if it's nighttime, it can be really hard to find the towers. Anyway, we're gonna just slowly make our way here, and I might just edit the trek going there. Alright, we have more or less crossed the water. The tower is close and there's a monolith on the way. So let's just grind up this poor monolith here. Let's see if I can lead the target. Go. And grab the next one. Get ready for... Oh, there was a little lag spike there. Next ones. One more to go. And there we go. Have our fancy loot, hopefully. Or it might just be some useless logs. Nope, it's actually good stuff in there. Sapphires and topaz. That is the caster's best friends. Yes, those are wisdom and intelligence. Along with the amethyst, which is now used for the apprentice set enchant. So those are the main gems that you really want to stockpile. Let's see here. Oh, there's a monolith just outside the tower as well. Sorry if I'm stumbling a bit. over all the words. It's been a while since I I commentated my videos. I am not, as you may well be able to hear, native English speaker by any stretch of imagination. Do try my best though. Let's see. More? No? Let's heal that up. Grab the loot. Ooh, sapphire. Up the rocks. They're useless pretty much at this point. Till the village gets implemented. And well, let's go in guns blazing. Oh, they got some hits off. That up. Kill that guy. Kill up again. You can see on my mana bar, I mean, it moves, sure, but it regenerates really fast as well. Oh, did I miss that? No, I didn't. Heal. Fire that guy. Heal up again. Go. We level again. Yes, we did. Quickly assign stat points. There we go. And apprentice one and the disciple ones. There we go. Everything assigned because you no longer see the exclamation mark in the corner. And recast protect. See 7.8k. I think there's something going on when you skill up and recast it. Might be where the bug is located. Anyway. Oh, this is nice. Got axe to me. That's a very big mistake on their part. Thanks. Let's see, how much do I actually heal for? Yeah, Sepabra was asking how much I heal for because he was feeling that his healing was way nerfed. But as you can see, I mean, can we actually see it in the log here? You healed yourself for 1,692 for my total 2,441 hit point pool, health pool. So yeah, it scales very well with my wisdom intelligence here, over here. So yeah, if you don't have your gear enchanted and you don't have all that extra goodie here, well, you're gonna hit a damn lot less hard. And you're not going to have all the fancy mana regen. Let's see, can we actually see the mana regen anywhere? I haven't actually looked for that, but it seems like that is a stat that is not actually shown here. Something that Carl should know and implement. Anyway, let's continue up the tower. Die elemental. Next one, and let's see how hard our local friendly fire guy here is gonna hit us. Excuse me. And here we go. Ooh, that was close. Still died, but we are reaching the point where the gear is starting to get old, because he is starting to pretty much hit for our total hit points bar here. Let's see. Heal yourself for blah 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 blah. Fire elemental hero hit you for 2,319. So that was pretty close to a one shot. Which basically means once we get better gear crafted up again, we will have better armor, which will mitigate more damage, and we will have leveled our enchanting further up, so that the stamina enchant, I chuck one stamina enchant on each piece, so that will provide more hit points as well to, well, basically to make the gear last longer, because, I mean, I shouldn't really be killing this stuff with this gear, right? I mean, this is old gear compared to where I am, but it's still working. And with those stamina enchants, I can stretch the gear to last a little longer before I have to recraft it all. Do note when you take over a tower, the whole tower is yours, and that actually includes the treasure chest. So remember to pick that up. Now you're free to place it down wherever you like. And I like to think of them as a trophy as well, reminding how many towers I've taken down. Let's down a Solace here. Let's see, it was tier 35, right? Yeah, it was indeed. So let's just up a Solace over here. I've noticed some of you making videos of Solace Crafting as well. You're pressing construct down here. You don't have to. You can just press space like so. Makes building much faster. And up here, you can rename your Solaces instead of having. You can see I have a lot of Solaces by now. So tier 35 tower, and I do believe I have tier 35 already, so I'm gonna call it tier 35 too. Let me just check. Tier 34, tier 35. Okay, so I only had one tier 35. Let's rename it back here for consistency. There. And I already have my home set at tier 13, so I'm just going to press 0, teleport to my home base. And the loading time is a little bit slow, and it's going to be a little bit choppy right now. So I'm just going to let it sit for a little. Otherwise it's going to be, as you can see, not really smooth in the start. Because, I mean, to be frank, my machine is, it is not new. It's quite an old machine. Anyway, I've got all my my stuff here, and I actually starting to, you can see all these treasure chests. Towers I've been clearing on the way here, and there's more over here. Well, a little room here, and more here, and actually I've got a chest with chests in, as you can see here. Anyway, the system for this is that I pretty much place a chest for gems each tier. These chests, however, are for well, I've divided all the tower goodies into specific types of resources, as you can see. So, yeah, here I've got essences, which has begun to overflow, so putting it in another chest. This one is just empty. I should actually pick that up, put it in chest one over here. This one in as well. And just quickly sort this one. All the diamonds, which aren't really usable right now. Don't actually have room for any more of those, so I can just, well, I guess I could take one of these and place it down somewhere. It's starting to get a little messy here. I really should clean this up. Start a new one there. Put down my timber. There we go. See, but some epic tier 13 left. Some legendary tier 19, which is the same as the staff it's made from. I was lucky to get legendary tier 25 as well. I do believe that this new tier 35 epic will be better than the tier 25 legendary. We can test that actually. Go over here, grab our crafting. Let's see, woodworking, staff. Let's see, it's gonna take a while. Not really sure how high I crafted it last time. Let's see, as fast as I can. Hopefully we will get a plus 10 or something ability. 121 is the highest I can craft, so that's one of the things that I need to level up at some point. See, we had the, I already forgot what it was that we had. Let's see, we had 25 to 25 legendary and 35 epic. Let's compare that. Tier 25 legendary. That would be 502 magic damage base, 4.2 speed. This one has 443 base, right? So that already is a huge upgrade. Plus chance, which there's no enchants on this one either. And hopefully when I craft it up, the new set will be working as well. Let's compare those 502 to a 35. Oh, we can't do that sadly. So I can't show, well, I can't cheat, so to speak, or I can't bump up the tier to see how high 35 would be of a lesser rarity here, of the epic one. But I am pretty sure that the elite will epic because of, well, previous games where purple is epic, right? But in this game it's elite, sorry. But I'm pretty sure the tier 35 elite is much better than the 25 legendary. Anyway, we were still chucking in gems, and tier 34 is over here. So chucking that in there. Need an extra chest. Have one there. And well, I'm not gonna pretty it up right now. Just gonna place it ish there. Tier 35. 5 there, 35. Diamonds, since they're not really usable at the moment, chuck them in here. And chuck that in there as well. So it's all ordered. So now I've pretty much got all my stuff sorted from the trip. Here I save my water and my food. This cabbages and carrots aren't as plenty as they used to be. But as you saw, that is pretty much the process that I've been going through. Pretty much just going further and further, all the towers here. There's been a map update, so that's why some of them are black, because I haven't revisited them since there was a beta patch to re-render these map parts. But yeah, I've just been going upwards, more or less north, sometimes a little off to one direction or the other one. These extra ones has been getting extra gems at the point where I was recrafting gear. So I went exploring, looking for better timber, better stalks, and well, grabbing up some rare quality gems as well along the way, which resulted in the gear set that I'm using now, which is, well, which has more or less outlived its time. This part was a huge mountain, huge, more or less barren mountain, and all the way up here, where you can see we were just there clearing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. One last thing I would touch upon is actually something that I use a lot on my gear. That is overenchanting. Let me give you an example. Let's just grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These, craft up some random staff, common level, tier 22, oink. Here we go. So here's a basic staff. If we chuck it in an enchanting table, you can see it has one slot free, right? However, see what's our lowest tier gem at the moment. Oh, this one is empty now. Pick that up. So tier 22. Let's just, well, I'm not really gonna use this one, for example. Oh, let's take, do we have a rare one? Yeah, we do. This will illustrate greatly what I'm trying to show here. Thing is that the current enchanting system basically says, okay, you have an enchant, you have materials for it, is there any slots free? It will tell you how many slots are required. So for example, this citrine here of rare quality, if I select this, must use brain, there it is, and select rare quality here, and select the right tier, which is 22, and you can see here, you can see how important it is for the levels, right? Because I mean the amount it adds, tier and level, is so important. As you can see, the agility just goes up and up and up and up. Not that I'm gonna use agility, but it's the same for the other stats. So, so level up then enchanting, that'll really gonna help you, and that is regardless of what class you're playing. It will be or can be the difference of going at a very slow pace or just chopping stuff down and progressing outwards, if that is your thing. Anyway, this staff has 1 slot. Slots required for this one is 3. However, you can enchant it, and it will have -2 slots left. So what does this mean? This means if we have made, for example, an uncommon quality staff, see, well, this is old stuff. We can actually show with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and let's craft up that one. Your 13 staff, down to 13. Was it? Oh, maybe we should sort up first. Put it in there, sort up. There we go. And your 13 elite. There we go. So a level 121 to your 13 elite staff. Boink. It has 4 slots. So let's try to do the same example here. Let's grab a 3 slot enchant and a 2 slot enchant. Like, for example, well, I should actually show it with something that is more relevant. Like this one, for example. And let's grab let's grab a stamina enchant. Stamina is a ruby. I can never remember. Stamina is amethyst. Okay. So let's grab an amethyst, just one. And we need some wisdom as well, which is the topaz. We should have an uncommon of this to really show what we do. Alright. So, this staff has 4 slots. So, if we chucked the rare enchant, this one, the rare topaz on first, we did that. That would eat up 3 slots, right? And we would have 1 left. However, we chuck the common one up first. We'll grab 1 slot. We can grab an uncommon one, having 2 slots more. There will be 1 slot left for the rare one. So we will have a total of 1, 2, 3, plus 3 more. That's 6 slots worth of enchants on a 4 slot staff. This is what I call overenchanting. And it is sorry about that. It is, well, it is a bug. Definitely a bug. However, it is a bug that is known, well known. Carl is aware of it, and it is on his fix list. However, until then, I mean, it's a beta game, so you are free to there's no competition or no leaderboards or anything. So I mean, you can use this to your advantage until it's fixed, no problem, and no one will look at you any different. And this is not just great for casters, but I mean, if you're a squire or a scout or disciple, it will help you just the same. And it's just really getting some extra convenience, because your gear will last longer and you can progress longer before you have to craft it up again. Anyway, let me show you what I was talking about. So the common one is the amethyst, that's the stamina one. So stamina, common, and it was tier 23. Go, fuck that up. Table tier is insufficient. Oh, I can't even show it because, well, my enchanting table is tier 22 at the moment. I need to upgrade all this stuff before I make new gear. But yeah, I explained the process and did show it on the basic one here with the overenchant. And the process is exactly the same. Um, or the better stuff. I'm gonna chuck this. Well, some would feel a little sad that I'm chucking this in the bin, but yeah, there it goes. I have no use for it. So yeah, I pretty much showed that even though my gear is pretty damn old, and I'm not even using enchants on have this one as well. Chuck that in the bin as well. Don't need it. I don't even have enchants on these either. I mean, I could go find some. Well, I mean, even uncommon metal and leveling, smithing up and get some high ones. Give me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 extra enchanting slots, right? So that's a hell of a lot of power that I'm actually haven't bothered using. But you can do that. I mean, if you really want to beef up your gear and make it last longer, you can do that as well. I've just been too lazy to do it. So yeah, do your enchanting, do your woodworking, do your professions basically, because it is worth it. Then you can progress further, and yeah, I go out, slaughter the monoliths, slaughter the towers, place the solaces, teleport home, chuck it in my chests, and upgrade my stuff whenever I need it, and I repeat. So yeah, I hope that you got something out of this video, and I am hoping to prove Sapapa wrong. Don't get me wrong, Sapapa, if you're watching this. There's I'm just trying to show that well, casters are not having trouble with balance, at least as I see it so far, and I'm getting close to where you were. The goal is to be out at, I think the post was about tier 44, about 225 kilometers out. So that is the immediate goal, to show that, I mean, the apprentice has no problem going there. Well, but I'm not there yet. I mean, I might get surprised. It might actually turn out that casters are pretty much in trouble out there, but I do not think so. I think it's just a matter of, well, for one, using aim view so you're not gonna hit the walls, like, oh, big lag spike, like this, right? Standing up against the wall in third person, bad for a caster. Aim view, and oh, I was a little too close there. You have to not be inside the wall, like this, right? So yeah, get your stuff up to the appropriate levels. So profession, gear, and use aim view, and then you're pretty much golden. That's it for me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and bye bye. See you in the next one.